Harris says she's not for electric vehicle mandates. And it's a lie. Because it's technically true, but it's a lie. Because she has the EPA enforce the mandate, so they don't have to pass a mandate. Reading to you here from the Wall Street Journal. The emission standards are especially punitive for U.S. manufacturers that mostly sell trucks and SUVs. Companies will effectively have to produce 1 to 2 electric trucks for every gas-powered one in 2027, and closer to 4 to 1 by 2032. So, in other words, 2027. That's almost It's almost 2 years from now. So that means that for every gas-powered truck, American companies, but she's against mandates, get it? She's not for mandates. But they'll have to do this. And Trump and the Republicans are the threat to democracy, not the EPA, which nobody elected and can't pass laws, but it mandates this. There's no question they'll go out of business. There's no question. This is a gift to China, which is massively invested in electrical vehicles because it knows that the West is committing suicide. Yeah, you mine all the precious metals and other metals that you need to make batteries for electric cars, China. You do that, and we'll make sure that we can compete. Americans like me don't want an electric vehicle. Okay? 7% do. God bless them. That's the whole point of freedom. So what is, I don't understand, seriously, what is General Motors going to do in 2 years? If they have to produce 2 electric trucks for every gas-powered truck, what's going to happen? That means that a substantial percentage of the vehicles they produce, they will not be able to sell. When that happens, you have the overhead of making a truck with none of the revenue of selling it. You go out of business. Electric trucks cost much more to produce than sedans, since they require much bigger batteries. Ford lost $44,000 on every electric vehicle sold in the second quarter, which is more than some of its trucks retail for. Automakers are scaling back EV investments amid slowing demand. Ford announced last month it is canceling production of an electric SUV and delaying an electric pickup. I just got an SUV this weekend, and for the first time in my memory, I don't know, the last time I remember doing this, I was in my 20s. I bought it. I didn't lease it. And the reason is I know how precious this will be. A gas-powered SUV? Oh my God, it'll be like gold in a few years. Because of the left. I just saw a picture of a Tim Walz rally, and you know what sign people behind him were carrying so that the cameras would see it? They were all carrying, and the Democratic Party gives it to people at any of these rallies. They were all carrying a sign that read freedom. The moral inversion that I read to you about in the Western world, that is a perfect example. The left has never been for freedom anywhere on earth since 1917 and the Russian Revolution. Never. There is no example of the left increasing freedom. Liberals are for freedom. Conservatives are for freedom. The left is against freedom. Look at Lula in Brazil. Look at Maduro in Venezuela. Not to mention the communists and socialists and others. Freedom never expands. It's not a left-wing value. For the full episode of The Dennis Prager Show, go to pragertopia.com, sign up, and become a full member.